what am I trying to say? Like, you know, we can have a goal, right? Like, this is basically the main message of this reading. We can have a goal, but you know, when it comes to God, like we ask God for something, right? God is like, yeah, you got it, we can do this. Your mind, most of the time, like it's like you have to get your mind off of that so that you can actually be present and do what you got to do right now. A lot of the time, what we do though is hold on to what we want so much that we don't take any breaks. You know what I'm saying? We're very controlling about how it's supposed to go, so we're not living in the moment, and in the moment is where that's all you have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can be self-sabotaging right now because you are too ahead in the future. Okay, so there's something that you need to be doing. Like, for example, you know, you can have this goal, and let's say you're like, okay, I need money to do this, or I need you know, I need to look pretty, like you working on your looks or something. Whatever it is that you're working on to do that, yeah, that's part of it, but that's not really what makes or break it. You know what I'm saying? What really makes or break a situation is your energy and your faith in it. You know what I'm saying? It's about how you feel in the moment and how you're going about things. Because if you're going about it in a fear-based energy, um then it's that's what I'm getting. It's like fearful, like you don't know, you almost don't know if it's possible. Whatever it is that you want, it's like, well, you know, this is possible and that's possible. It's a lot of fear. When you do too much, it's because you don't think it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's because you feel like, okay, if I let up, then something's going to go wrong. Okay, and a lot of the time when you're in that energy, most of the time, like if you fear that something's gonna go wrong, it's either your intuition or it's your fear, and you need to be aware of yourself to know, okay, I'm tripping, I don't need to be thinking that deep about it. Or if it's a fear, you need to really face that fear and understand what that is. Like, why are you afraid of certain things? Or if you could prevent certain things, like empower yourself versus victimizing yourself, because that's what I'm getting. It's like, uh, these people do this to me, or this is happening to me, and you know, it's almost like you're holding yourself back because you feel like, you know, something's against you. But in reality, like, it can be a stepping stone, you know, like whatever this is. Okay, and like, you know, like I said, you know who you are, so stop doubting that shit. Like, even if you are doing some shit that you have to humble yourself to do, you have to kind of like overlook, you know, that you are better than what you're doing. You know, it's okay. It's really okay, y'all. I feel like you need to stop thinking so much. Okay, there's a lot of, it's too much thinking. Like, the answer will be in your face when you just stop looking for it too much. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, the same way you want this transformation, the same way God wants you to transform. God wants you to see what you desire to. God is on your side. The universe is on your side. Okay, so if you start to view this world as it is, like, of God, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything on this, in this world, God created, God allowed, you know what I'm saying? And it's all a tool, okay? So we have free will, right? And everybody knows that this world is not perfect. You know, it's a lot of dark shit here. It's a lot of, you know, wicked ass shit that people don't want to experience. Okay, and that's why you're here. That's why I'm here. That's why angels are here, to see how shit could be and incorporate our own energy to make that change. You know what I'm saying? It might not change in this lifetime, but we can be comfortable in knowing that, you know, we did all that we could to create the change. You know what I'm saying? So God wants the same thing for you too. So like, all that overthinking and stuff it's unnecessary. It's almost like you're competing with God. You're competing with the universe. God is trying to get you to cooperate. Like, okay, you know, you might not, it's like you have to just go through something, go through the fire, you know, go through something right now to make it so that you can be comfortable in the end, like, literally. So I'm going to clarify with the Angels of Abundance cards. Okay, so it says have courage to ask for and accept help. Okay, it says asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Okay, if you think about that, it's a strength in this world to be vulnerable and to allow this universe to help you. You know what I'm saying? There's things, like I said, there's things that you might not want to do. You might not want to sleep on somebody's couch. You might not want to take this money from somebody when you know you fucking need it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that you need to humble yourself. Like, you need to do something with yourself. It's like your mindset. You know, you're not allowing the love in, because even though it might be something that is dark that you're experiencing right now, there's still love within that situation. Okay, so if you are love and you want to be of love, find the love in it and do it out of love for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like, oh, this is evil, so I'm gonna completely stay away from it, because it's almost like, if you see evil, that's a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to stop viewing things as bad or evil, or like it's against you, because it's like, you know, how you see things is a reflection of you. You are what you see. So we have successful funding, okay, and we have block out distractions. Okay, so it's kind of, I'm gonna turn this camera around. It's kind of self-explanatory, like, block out distractions. Everything is going to be okay. Stop worrying. As you can see, man, these fucking cars are annoying. As you can see, though, the Six of Swords is right here. He has a cage over his mind. He has a book. I feel like, for some reason, this always gives me the energy of a dead battery. Like, I always kind of see, you know, that red line as, like, for some reason, this is a battery. I don't know why. But I'm getting that it's like a lot of thinking going on. You're overthinking. You're trying to master something that I feel like, you know, even if you did master it right now, you're not going to use that for the rest of your fucking life. Like, it's not something that you need to be focused on too much. You know, it's almost like you going to school, right? And you know how the teacher make you learn something that you're like, why am I even learning this? You're making yourself learn something that you don't have to be even learning. You know, like, it's okay to just like, take the easy way a little bit. You know, like, that's what I'm getting. It's not this us. Damn, I was gonna say it's not that spirit. It's not that hard though. It's not that hard. Yeah, we have spirit right here, of course. You know, death. This is the death card, number 22. I'm getting, it's about connecting, like choosing to transition. Let a part of yourself die. You know, it's not, nothing is dying, but it's a part of you. It's a mindset. It's things that doesn't serve you. You know, something that does not serve you anymore. It's keeping you feeling burdened and weighed down. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, those things are being let go of. Okay, because you are blocking out distractions. You know, when you block out the distractions, the things that don't serve you right now, you know, like people too, you know, entertainment, like all the things that you should not be doing, that you know is wrong. Like, you know, when you stop focusing on that, you won't worry too much. You know, you will start to see a more clear picture that what you want is, like, who you are, and what you want is there. It's possible. Have courage to ask for and accept help. So it says, asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Okay. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So that's exactly what I was getting. Like, you know, you might have to humble yourself. Like, somebody might be giving you some money or helping you out, right? And it's because God sent them to do that. No matter, it doesn't matter your personal relationship, if you like them or not, or if you like what they do, or, you know, stuff like that. It's about the connection that happens in that moment. You know, it could be just a reciprocation of, I want to give and I need you to receive this. You know, like, it's just that simple. Because God told them to do it. You know, when God tells you to do something, you're gonna feel good doing it. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about, why is this person, like, you don't have to sit there and question people people's motives all the time, you know? Like, if it feels right, I understand if, like, you see the signs, like, it's a red flag. But if everything feels right, you know, or if everything seems to be going well, you know, like, stop questioning everything. But it says block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay? That's like very straight to the point. It's clear. Like, if y'all don't understand that, it's because y'all are running away from something. Okay, it's because part of you is still afraid to face something. Okay, there should really be, honestly, there should be nothing that you should be afraid, that you're afraid to try, or that you're totally against. You know what I'm saying? I understand if it's a certain frequency that you're against, or, you know, if it's like a vibration or like a mindset or something. But if it's an action, or, you know, an experience or something new to try, you know, there's really nothing on this fucking world to be afraid of at all. Like, God has your back. God created everything. So it's like, why be afraid of what God created? Even these people, don't be afraid of no motherfucker, no person, okay? I don't care who they are. Don't be afraid of what nobody got to say. Don't be afraid of what nobody gonna do. Don't be afraid of none of that. Because at the end of the day, all of that, God is allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it comes off grimy and evil, it's because God needed them to come off that way so that you can do something. You know what I'm saying? You should never really be afraid. Even if you are afraid, okay? It's okay. Actually, don't be afraid to be afraid. Everything is human. All this shit is human, you know? But at some point, though, don't fear nothing more than you fear God at the end of the day, because God can destroy anything. Okay? So, yeah. Block out distractions. So, we have successful funding here, okay? So, yes, like, whatever it is that you're afraid of not working out, I feel like it's going to fall into place, because even though you feel like you're doing the work, like I said, God is working. Like, God is going to come through, period. God going to do what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, if God's trying to get you to do something, but you're not going to do it, it's going to come through another person, okay? And you might have to suffer for a minute, you know, that karma. You might feel stagnant or alone or whatever, because you ignored that calling, you know, because sometimes you, like, you know, nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you actually get called to do something, but you get confused on, you know, if you are willing to accept it, okay? And you might not even know that it's from God because you're so distracted, you know. That's what I'm saying, block out them distractions. So, like I said, you know, you might need your motherfucking rent paid. You might need, you know, you might be lonely. You might need love, right? There's people out here, like, God might be telling you what to do for it. God might be telling you, open your mind up, have more faith, or whatever. But if you don't do it, there's people out there that has that faith for you, that believes for you, that will love you for you, that will provide for you. But I'm not saying that, you know, man, it's the universe is different for everybody. Like, you attract different, everybody attracts different things in at different times also, okay? Like, you might do something, like, you might be going through something, and if you're not open to receive, you might not receive that blessing at the time, you know? Like, it's just that simple. But if you're open to a lot of things, you're open to whatever, okay, you're going to receive what you need at the time. It's that simple. So it says, your idea is divine. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Ain't this what I just said? Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. So block out them distractions, y'all. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you, okay? They're available to help you. So stop worrying. Stop trying to figure it all out by yourself. And I feel like this help is already around, you know, like whatever this is that you're being guided to receive or to do so that you can have a better experience, it's already in your face. But because you have already denied it and you went overboard to go and try to find something else to do, it's draining you because you already surpassed that point to where you found the fucking answer. So right now you're doing stuff you're like fidgeting almost because you're afraid that it might not work or you might not get what you want, but it's because you didn't answer the call. Okay, it's not that you're not capable of something. It's not that because that's what I'm getting. It's like it's a low self-esteem that kept you from being in your power. It kept you from doing what you felt like you needed to do or you wanted to do. You felt like your power was being taken away from you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Take your power back. Okay, take your power back. You can do this. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, so with that being said, we have do the work. Okay, do the work. It says it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Okay, so yeah, I mean, y'all, this card came in the same pile as, you know, it's just really repeating itself. Like, you have to stop reflecting on something too long or thinking about something too long, because this exact mindset is what's keeping you in this energy right here. Look at this picture. Okay, it's like something's being dangled above your head, like, you know, it's like a glass ceiling, you know, like it's that effect, like, you know, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get there, and you're gonna stay in that energy of I'm gonna get there, like, for the rest of your motherfucking life, if you don't stop thinking that you're gonna get there and just get there. Like, stop planning it so much and just like move your body, do the work, you know, like take action. And then it says if you work on your priorities, they will flourish, you know, like a lush flower garden. So you will have so much abundance. You will have things that you didn't even really necessarily want, but it came with the fact that you put in that work. You know what I'm saying? When you put in work, sometimes you get more than expected. Okay, like, it's just about having that faith and just doing your best in whatever you do. Don't ever half step nothing. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting to. Like, you know, you might be in an energy of doing something, but you're not putting your all into it because you don't really believe in it. You have to put your all into. You have to say, okay, this is what I want to do. I believe this is fucking possible. Like, you have to have the fucking vision. If you have the vision, if you don't have the vision, you need to make yourself have the vision. You need to meditate. You need to be thinking about it like it's your fucking job. Like, that's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really important right now. Vision. Have that vision. When you see the vision, you feel it. You're almost there. You're almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more that you focus on it, you can feel it. So you will fall into the place of doing what you got to do naturally. You know what I'm saying? You will naturally be like, okay, well, let me handle this, let me handle that. It won't even feel like an obstacle. Like, you know, a lot of the time when we see obstacles, it's because we already kind of plan too much ahead anyway, or we're trying to be too much in control. Really, these obstacles are something, you know, y'all don't realize that obstacle course, like, that shit is actually fun. You know what I'm saying? Like a playground, that's like an obstacle course. The swings, you know, you climb up the ladder, you might walk the little plank or whatever, you know, all of that, it can be scary to some children who have been traumatized or whatever, but at the end of the day, most kids who see that type of stuff, they want to go have fun. They want to, you know, indulge and, you know, see what they can do. It's not about, you know, can I climb this? Can I actually swing? You know, they just do it. They try. You try it. And when you try it, you know, that's the only way to really, like, knock out that mindset of questioning, is it going to happen? Like, that's the only way to knock out that curiosity, basically, is to just do it and see where things go. Literally see as you go, not oh, let's see where things go. I'm saying do it and you will see. Okay, it's that simple. Don't think too much ahead, be in the moment. So we have positivity, faith, and optimism. Okay, you see that line on there? This is a strong, like, it's about being strong right now. It says you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. keep the faith and keep going. Okay, y'all hear that thundering? Y'all, I'm outside. It's about to rain probably. And as y'all know, like, you know, the universe is cleansing itself. The Mother Earth is cleansing herself. So, you know, when everything is synchronistic. Everything can be a sign. When you pay attention, if you're in tune with the universe, everything is a sign. Literally, everything is a reflection of you, how you see things, right? And I feel like that thunder represents you standing your fucking ground, you shaking ground, you breaking ground. Like, this is my shit. I'm changing whatever this is. I'm gonna build whatever I want on this foundation right here, because it's my shit, right? So that's what I'm getting. Positivity, faith, and optimism. I'm getting, it's almost like, you know, have you ever played, y'all played the fucking Wii? Y'all played games before. Do y'all see these characters having thoughts about, oh, can I actually play my character? No, the character is just the character. The character is doing whatever you make it do, which is, at the time, you represent God because you're controlling the fucking game, right? So if you tell the character to run and go jump, the character's not about to stop and think first and then go and try it or go do something. Like, you know, it's almost like, if y'all think about it, we're like computers, you know, we get downloads, we get the shit, we get the visions, we get energies and stuff to perform, right? But it's like a lot of us, we have a virus, we have, you know, an infection that we have to you know, get it out of our minds, we have to get it out of our system so we can actually perform right, you know? Like, I know y'all be watching Pornhub and shit, and the fucking virus come on y'all computer, and then, you know, you can't even you can't even get on your email no more. You can't do shit because shit is popping up back to back. You can't go to work and open your computer because shit is popping up. And it's because your computer has had like a foreign energy in it, you know, like you indulge in something that the computer is not really supposed to be on. Okay, so for example, like, it's the same thing when you focus on something that you're not supposed to focus on. You end up catching a virus, you catch a fucking you know, bro, like, you know, you just catch a fucking issue because you caught somebody else's energy, or if everything is energy, you know, whatever you pay attention to, that's what you end up like experiencing, literally. So yeah, like I was saying, I gave an example, like Sonic, right? He's just running, he's chasing his dream, like, you know what I'm saying? I won't, like, all he see is the fucking rings. Like, go get them rings, you know what I'm saying? Like, see what you want and go get it. Don't, like, it's, everything else is irrelevant. Like, I can't even, like, as I'm tuning into that vision of Sonic right now, like, picture Sonic and picture that everything that you want are those rings, you know what I'm saying? And you're not thinking about nothing else but the fact that I want this and I'm going to get it. You're not thinking about, well, let me plan it, let me make sure that this won't happen, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if you're doing that, something told you that it's not possible. Something made you believe that maybe it's not going to happen, so let me make it happen. Okay, if you have to make something happen, that means you probably need to let go of it more, you know what I'm saying? Try to let go of the outcome, let go of what you want, because we're not supposed to be overly attached to something to where it's controlling us. Okay, what this card right here just reminds me every time of like Christmas or birthday or even an angel arriving to heaven. Okay, imagine, like, you know, somebody's passing over, or, you know, yes, wow. If y'all can see, like, the transition of these cards, it looks like a death. Like, you're dying, you're in the womb, like, you know, you're transitioning into something else, and then you come out as this. Okay, so it's like you're arrived, like there's an arrival here. You're arriving as yourself on the physical realm. Remember in the beginning of this video, I said, you know who you are. You know who you are, but this world can distract you. Or like, it can be easy to get distracted because you might be in a situation that you didn't expect, or you did not want to be in, or you know, you're trying to control it because you don't want to be in it. Okay, and it can make you turn into something else that you're not, or make you feel like you're not worthy. Okay, because you're experiencing something that you didn't expect. you know, when you love something, you put your energy into it, whether, you know, you feel like it or not. Sometimes it's a love for it. It's deeper than what you feel. It's more of a mindset. It's a programming, you know. So God loves you, okay? God loves you. And I feel like, you know, you might be going through homelessness right now. You might be going through some type of poverty or even insaneness. Like, you might feel, you know, poverty can play out in many different areas. You know, it could be in the mind, it could be in the spirit, the body. You know, you could be unhealthy, okay? You could be actually without money, you know, whatever. It's different types of poverty out here. So I'm getting that right now, for whatever poverty you're experiencing, it's making you feel like, you know, you will never make it. You won't, like, it's almost keeping you from having hope, okay? And I'm here to tell y'all have to have hope. Y'all have to keep grinding, keep believing in yourself, okay? It's okay to take a break, and it's okay. If you give yourself the proper rest that you need when you need it, then you will be rejuvenated enough at the right time to do what you need to do, because everything is divine, okay? Like I said in this reading, like, if you choose not to answer your calling or something, God's gonna make something still happen, okay? It's not necessarily saying that you're gonna have like the best experience all the time, but you know, you still end up where you need to be when you need to be there, period. It's just how shit works. It's all about what you really need at the end of the day. Like, a lot of the time we feel like, you know, we want something so bad we can't go without it, but God really knows best. God knows what we really need at the time, okay? So even like, if you go through this experience right now and look back 3 months later, you're gonna be like, okay, I did need that experience so that I can become who I am today. Like, through that process, you might have doubt. Man, it's okay to have doubts. It's okay to worry sometimes, because it's human. Your higher self still needs to be aware. And even if I have these doubts and I'm crying, I'm worrying, and, you know, I'm afraid, I have to keep pushing, because that's the only way to see it through. That's the only way that I'm ever going to get there. You know, you can't stop, because that's the only way to guarantee that you're not going to fucking make it, you know? And the only thing that's making you feel like you might not make it is that you are a human being, right? You're a human. So the only thing between this realm here and the spirit realm is time, okay? We get old, we counting our days. I've been on this live for an hour. I only have 24 hours in my day. I have to, you know, shit like that. Like, it makes you feel like you have to be on a certain speed. It's the only thing that's making you worry. But really, you're a human being, and like I said, sometimes you're gonna have to take that break. Sometimes you're gonna have to, you know, there's a time and a place for everything. The King of Swords right here, it's about standing in your power. Like, with everything you know, stop doubting that shit. The King of Swords has doubts sometimes. They might be like, dang, well, maybe I could have did this better. Maybe, you know, he's not perfect, okay? But he still knows the truth. The truth don't change, okay? No matter what circumstance it is, there's still the truth there. Who you are doesn't change. Who you are, who you always known that you are, it's not gonna change. You know who you are. So it's like, just because you're going through something right now, that doesn't mean that, you know, you're not a fucking king or a queen going through poverty. You know what I'm saying? Going through this, going through that. Because whatever you're going to have at the end of this, whether that's wealth, money, love, you know, respect, fame, whatever, that doesn't make you. That doesn't make you who the fuck you will be. You know, that's not who you, that doesn't make you. So it's no point in chasing that material thing. It's no point in chasing an outcome. It's about chasing, well, being you. Like, you already know who you are. If you're a king or a queen, be that king or queen right now. Regardless of, you know, there's people, imagine like Queen Elizabeth or, you know, somebody famous going to the hood to help people. You know what I'm saying? They're still who they are. They might be in a messed up environment, but that doesn't mean they're not who they are, okay? So that's what I'm getting. God sent you to a place right now. God sent you to this rock bottom place, okay? You might feel like, you know, damn, what the fuck going on? I don't know how to get out of this, you know, but God sent you there to do something. You might need to talk to somebody. You might need to reach some people who are on that fucking frequency, y'all. I'm really tapped into something deep right now, okay? y'all might need to reach somebody on that frequency, because if you were already there, if you were already where you wanted to be, you would not even pay attention to certain things. You wouldn't talk to certain people. You wouldn't, you know, it's just that's human, you know. Y'all, it's lightning out here. I'm gonna try to wrap this up soon, okay? But you know, yeah, it's human, y'all. Like, so I'll move to the next card. Okay, several vows of poverty. It says, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you have made, consciously or unconsciously, okay, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions in time. So severing vows of poverty is about, when it said in all lifetimes and everything, it's about even like your past and stuff. Like, you might have went through certain things that you felt like that made you who you are, or you know, like, this shaped me to be this way, or I can't do this because of this, you know. But in reality, that's not gonna make you or break you. And I'm pretty much repeating myself, but you know, no matter what situation you're in, you are still a fucking god or a goddess within, okay? God is within you. So if you connect to God within, nothing can fucking stop you. It don't matter if you got a broken leg, if you disabled, I don't give a fuck what you're going through, because there's still something to do. There's a way around everything. Like, come on now. Like, it's your mindset that keep you feeling, well, dang, it's not gonna happen. Stop fucking worrying, dude. Stop worrying. Okay, so the last card we have is abundance mindset. And so that's pretty much wrapping it up. It says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. Okay, so every day that you're thinking, okay, you know, maybe it's gonna happen later, maybe it's gonna happen, you're gonna constantly be in that energy of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting until you finally say, well, what can I do right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be something that clicks for right now. You have to be in the present, you know, because right now, what are you doing right now? Worrying. So let's say you kept worrying for 5 more years, right? What the fuck do you think that's gonna lead to? More stress. Thanks for tuning in. My Cash App is in the description box. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see y'all in my next one. All right, bye bye.